that spluttering you can hear in the background is my guest from the Romford Shopping Hall. Please welcome Andy Brace, the owner of Worldwide Signings.
Good afternoon, Simon.
Good afternoon to you. Tell us about Worldwide Signings. What's it all about?
I specialise in signed memorabilia, mainly sport, although there's a little bit of showbiz in there as well. I've been collecting autographs for 40 years now.
Wow. What was your first one? Can you remember?
I can indeed, yeah. The first one, it was two people actually. If I said they were Adam West and Burt Ward.
Batman.
That's right, yeah. That was in Bromley, in Kent. Many years ago when I was a little kid.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that feeling when you got their autograph, does it stay with you when you get a big one?
Oh yeah, there's a thrill. There's always a thrill there. Yeah. You know. It's a good feeling. Yeah.
So your shop in the Romford Shopping Hall is mainly, because I popped in there earlier on just to meet you and have a look around.
Yeah.
Mainly sporting, mainly football, mainly boxing. Are those your two main interests?
They are my comfort zone, really. I'm easy with football and boxing. I know my football and boxing. Do a little bit of motorsports, a bit of cricket, a bit of rugby. But, the main two are football.
And do they command the highest prices? Because there's always, great interest in football and boxing.
Yeah, not necessarily, no. It depends on what the item is. It depends on how rare the item is, how hard it was to attain.
Yeah. Because there is that as well, because people often say, how do you check the authenticity of these signings? You actually have photographs of yourself getting these autographs from a lot of the people.
Yeah, with 90% of my items, they've been collected by me or my little band of merry men. There's only 4 of us who go around the country, really. So, therefore, everything has been signed in front of us by the individuals. Sorry, my phone's going off, folks. Sorry.
He's on the radio.
On the radio. Mum, call back, please. I can validate for everything because I'm standing in front of the person they're signing.
Yes, absolutely. Now you've brought in a couple of items.
Yeah.
Just describe the first one, which is on the desk.
The first one on the desk, it's a pair of football boots. It's Ian Wright's football boots. Ian Wright, the old Arsenal and England and Crystal Palace player. They are the last boots he ever wore at Highbury. He played in Martin Keown's testimonial years ago, and they are the last boots that he ever wore. Simon's held them, and he can't believe how small and how light they are.
Do you know, I thought these were children's boots when you brought them in.
Yeah.
They are tiny. What size are those?
They're size 6s.
Size 6.
Yeah.
And I've just noticed underneath there is actually some soil. Is that from Highbury?
They are the turf from Highbury. Never been washed, never been... Yeah, they are the turf from Highbury. Yeah.
And literally, you wouldn't scrape that off because that is... And would that add to the value?
It does, yeah. It adds to it all. I've had stuff before where people have wondered why I don't clean the items. Well, you don't clean the items because people want to buy that. You don't wash a match-worn shirt because they want the sweat under the armpits and the menthol stains on the chest, and the boots with the turf on them. Ian's signed both boots as well. He signed the left and the right boot.
Hang on, I'm just going to sniff Ian Wright's football.
Yeah, it stinks, doesn't it?
No, actually it doesn't. No, it's quite fresh. How much would I have to pay for those?
They're not cheap, but you've got to remember how rare they are. They're the only ones in the whole world. They're the last boots he wore. They're going for around about £1,000 for the pair.
£1,000. Yeah. My word. And something else you've got on the floor there, which is quite special. We've had football. Let's go to boxing now.
Yeah, this is really rare. I've got a Muhammad Ali signed boxing robe. Ali came over in the early 80s and he did a charity event in the early 80s, and the Ali entourage were selling off his robes, and I've got one of them in the shop, which I've had for 33 years. He signed it front and back as well. I've got that in the shop, folks, if you want to come and have a look at it.
You've had it for a long time. Does that mean that people don't want to buy it? It's too expensive?
No. It's an item that I don't really mind if I never sell it, really. It's one of those very rare items. I'm a boxing nut. I'm an Ali fanatic. So I've only last week put it in the shop. You know, it's not been on display before.
I was going to ask you about that. You must get certain things that you just can't part with.
Yeah, there's things. I mean, I'm getting older now, and I'm getting a little less sentimental, but
yes, money talks.
Money does talk in this day and age.
Thank you for the text message. I've had a text here from Caroline in Welling talking about Muhammad Ali. She says, my father-in-law has a signed boxing program with Cassius Clay's signature on it before he changed his name to Muhammad Ali. He was visiting Coventry and opened a chip shop there.
Right.
I have Mick Jagger's autograph and various others, but I stuck them all in a scrapbook. Probably worthless by now. What do you think?
Definitely not worthless. Jagger's still quite hard to get. We got Mick Jagger, in fact, when he came over for the Rolling Stones premiere last year, and he's one of those that's quite hard to get. So every autograph has got a price. Nothing is worthless. They do lose value on depending on the quality of the autograph and what it's written on and so on. But no, Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali, as he is now, Jagger, they're all good. They've all got a price.
Can you stay for a little bit longer?
Of course I can, yeah.
I'm just going to play a record and then we'll come back to you because I've got a couple of things that I'd like to chat to you about and one very, very special item as well I'd like to chat to you about. Brilliant. And I want to find out a bit more about some of the things that you may not have got or may want.
Yeah,
all right?
Good.
Brilliant. My guest in this hour, Andy Brace from Worldwide Signings down at the Romford Shopping Hall.
I don't understand.
My guest this afternoon, Andy Brace from Worldwide Signings. We've been chatting about autographs, memorabilia. That's what he specialises in, mostly football and boxing memorabilia, but other bits and pieces as well. I saw, was it a sort of life-size Al Pacino in your...
Life-size, indeed, yeah.
Yeah. How on earth did you get that?
That is one of the very few that actually isn't mine. It's one of my fellas who goes out and gets the stuff as well. He's had that 15, 20 years, and he's recently moved, and his wife says it's got to go. It's got to go. So it's in the shop now. It's life size. It's a Scarface.
And you've got an FA Cup.
FA Cup, yeah. Bought that off the FA in 2005. There was only 9 in the world at the time. There may be more now, I don't know, but bought that 9 years ago. Yeah.
How much would an FA Cup cost?
It was 9 years ago. It was £2,500.
Wow.
9 years ago.
Wow. So
let's do the maths on that one.
But it is available to buy.
It is available to buy. Yeah. Also, you're quite welcome to come down to the store and have your photo taken with it. I've got ribbons of all the clubs. You can put the ribbons on, and you know. I like to put my Colchester United ribbons on there. And,
absolutely.
You know?
Yeah, you and me both.
Yeah.
I met somebody from ex-Colchester United manager down in Spain when I was in Spain.
That wasn't Big Roy McDonough, was it?
Roy McDonough.
Good friend of mine, Roy.
Yes. Very nice chap. I interviewed him in Spain.
Okay.
He's having a whirl of a time.
Yeah.
Moving on, I wanted to ask you about, for example, what's the best thing or the most expensive thing that you've ever sold?
One of the rarest, I suppose, would be one of the Only Fools and Horses back doors from the car, signed by the whole cast. The last person that we could get on it was David Jason, because David Jason and Nicholas Lyndhurst are very, very rare, very private people. But we managed to get both of them on the car door.
Wow.
Yeah.
And something out there that you would love to get your hands on.
It's quite current, really. It's with the World Cup coming up. I've never seen it. I don't know if anyone out there has ever seen any match worn from the '66 World Cup, really. Any of the 11 match worn shirts or any of the match worn boots. I've never seen them. I'd love to just see them.
You think most of the players would have them, but they haven't anymore.
Unfortunately, no, they haven't. The players from 40 to 50 years ago weren't paid what they are today, and it's quite a sad thing, really, that they've had to sell their items, just to survive. I know that Nobby Stiles and Alan Ball sold their medals off, because they didn't have the money to.
Sad. So anyone can pop down and have a look around your shop. As you say, the World Cup is coming up, so you've got lots of football shirts and stuff like that as well, signed football shirts. But I'll tell you something that you haven't got, which I've got here. I have got
Hit me with it, mate. Go on.
I have got you probably one of the rarest things that you will ever have.
Go on.
It's a signed photo of me.
That's unbelievable.
I tell you what, that will go very quickly. I'm going to give that to you because I'm
no, I'll pay you for it.
No. Well, how much? No, I'm going to give that to you. Yeah. That is a still from a graphic from a TV program I used to do in Spain, all right?
Yeah.
And I've signed that, so you can put that with pride in your shop.
Top man.
How much do you reckon you could sell that for?
You're looking at, to the right person, everything's got a price. I'd say you're looking at about just under £1,000.
You're joking.
For that, yeah.
I was thinking more like £2.50, but if you can get £1,000 for it, I'll go 50-50.
Or a cup of tea, possibly. Bacon sandwich.
No, please take that away with my gratitude. It's been a delight chatting to you. Thank you very, very much indeed.
My pleasure.
Romford Shopping Hall. Just go upstairs. You can't miss Andy. Worldwide signing. It's just as good to go up there and have a look around. You might as well read that out. Go on.
Yeah, I've also I've got a website. The shop is Worldwide Signings in Romford Shopping Hall, but my website is www.worldwidesignings.co.uk.
And as Andy said, if you want your photograph taken with an FA Cup, then go up and see you.
Please do. Yeah, the FA Cup is there. It's there permanently. I've got ribbons as well. You can come and have your photo taken with it. By all means, come and have a look at the Ali robe as well. It's pretty good.
It is very, very good. And if you've got anything at home you'd like to chat to us about, tell us about, then just send them to me here at Time 107.5. Phone me.